here we go. Maya, you're going, okay?
Okay.
Don't cuss or anything.
I won't. Do I just follow it, the ball, kind of?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Mom, are you time to start the clock?
Yeah.
Soon when he blows the whistle, just start it. And then to stop the clock on here, oh well, the clock's going. It's just the space bar.
Oh, yeah,
Space bar
okay.
starts and stops. And you can always stop it and reset time. If
Oh,
you
yeah, I
stop it,
remember
then
that.
It'll reset the time.
Real quick, while you're getting started, I'm watching you. I'm calling my sister and telling her to wait about 5
There we
minutes
go.
in the broadcast.
Is it on?
You can
Oh.
start,
Yes,
yeah.
it's, see it where it said record? See that REC on the top?
Okay, yeah.
Hey, if you wait about 5 or 10 minutes and get on the Western Harmony website and find the radio station, like somewhere on the front page, if you scroll down, you might see where it says KWWM 191.3. Or type it into a YouTube because they have their own YouTube station. They're broadcasting it on the radio, but it's also, they've got it on where you can get it off the internet. So the match just started and they're showing up
Hey,
and they're getting it all
Can you hear me?
So they'll be a couple minutes late broadcasting, but if you can wait 5 minutes or so, maybe just go find it right now. Okay, but it is on the internet
Hello,
for you to
can you hear
listen to, but I'll text you and let you know how it's going.
Alright, that's better. Alright, we just got
No,
started,
we
so if you
can't,
want
but the
to.
broadcast for the radio
watch me
broadcast is
in.
gonna be going on the internet. Okay, thanks.
Get going.
See ya.
Hello and welcome to
There's
the
no-
Western
there's
Wyoming
no-
Community
Right.
College
anything on Friday.
men's soccer
So now we'll
team.
double check to make sure there
Uh,
are no
we
questions and then we'll be
just
okay.
got started
Ooh,
with
so there was a shot.
the
11.
game. It is
11.
Western Wyoming Community College versus Trinidad State
Just-
men's
Yep,
it'll
it
soccer.
just tells you.
Yeah.
And like I said, we just got started here.
Oh, you need it?
It's a beautiful day at the
What about music for half?
junior high school field.
Oh, he said,
And-
look at it. So I don't know.
Oh.
My name is Edison Elder, and I am happy to be bringing you this broadcast.
Just walk
So-
back to the thing for right
No,
now. I'm
that's
good.
It's fine.
I learned cold turkey on the women's game. No one was here one time, and remember when we first rolled in that?
I'm having
Yeah,
a
yeah.
difficult
I did it
time
one game and I was
seeing
like,
numbers.
oh.
So when I put
Well, I got,
this
now I know how to do wrestling scoreboard. I learned that today.
It's not
It's
awful.
like-
It's not
No,
bad.
it's not bad.
You said
So
for
that's
that
just-
riding time thing.
So like that is just a
on
cross.
net,
Like if it's a
recovered
cross, I
by
don't,
Mitch
obviously it's
Jensen
not a
Right.
shot.
for
Right.
the Mustangs.
The only thing is riding time. Did you see what I meant? You had
Yeah.
to do that and the
He
clock, so
passed that
sometimes it's nice to have somebody else sitting there sometimes.
He was recovered by
Lolita did good though, huh?
Yeah.
Trinidad defense, and that is back deep into the Mustang zone, and recovered by Jensen again, pushed forward, and that goes out on the Mustangs. That is tossed in by number 7 for Trinidad, Alexa Lajvic from Serbia.
And we must get another commentating so that we can help. That would be-
And that is out on the other side of the field now, and that is recovered, or that is tossed in by Trinidad. And that is booted deep into the Mustang zone and out off of combination of heads.
That's good. That is right. That's funny.
So we're good out there. We picked up a couple of boys to the ends and then our
This is
girls on
going
the
to be
side.
taken
So we're
by
in good shape.
number
Now that Maya's here, Peyton's here, we'll be
the
okay.
goalie Mitch Jensen. And the Mustangs attack is repelled, and that is deep
I would
into
call
the
that a shot.
Mustang
That's just a
zone. That
whoops.
is out again.
It's like a,
wide.
ooh. You know what? I'm
I mean,
good.
you can do
I'm
your-
honestly good. You go. I
I'll
promise.
just see if there's. Yeah, now the one
So
thing you're
if
gonna
you
need to do is at halftime go down.
are
What I usually
listening
do
on
is
the
put in the
radio,
same
you can,
starters.
share
Right,
it
and then
to
see
in
if
the
they're gonna
second
switch,
half,
'cause
but
it's
then
easier.
you have to do, yeah, you have to see if there's any
on
switches
Right, and
at
to
halftime.
print, what do I do? Just hit file.
Mustangs
Print,
Yeah, so at
Ustream
the end,
and I've got
it's
it
all-
hooked up here.
Now,
accessible
what you're gonna have to,
online
it's not
from the
defaulted to this
Mustangs
printer.
homepage.
Okay.
This printer is HP
Yes.
DevJet 3000, so when the print options come up, Lou, you're gonna have to scroll over.
All that is deep
So that was
into
offside, so offside.
Trinidad's
offside.
zone, and that is
So that
played
would, so
out
you gotta
by
change
Western,
it to Western and then enter.
Perfect. Okay, so how does the paper go in here?
Paper goes up here. Just right here.
Okay,
So it'll print right in there and it'll come out down here.
perfect.
If you'd like us on
I think I'm
Facebook,
good.
And then,
Really?
page now, and
Um,
to the website.
yeah, so when you print it in, you're gonna want to, let's see if it, let me see here real quick, make sure.
I can call you if I need to, Ryan.
Yeah, when you print, you're gonna wanna print in-game shot chart, both of them,
Okay.
both of them, because, so,
So that is
because if you just print in-game, it won't have the shot chart, if you just print shot chart, it will have all the stats.
Okay, so
And
in-game and
Trinidad State is
in-game
No.
and shot chart.
On
And
the
what about
attack.
halftime?
You don't need to print stats at halftime, all you gotta do at
And then
halftime,
starters?
But
is starters, and then you're gonna have to, when you go up to game control, you're gonna have to say start second half, second period when this ends out.
Where does that, where's
Game,
that?
game control,
Okay.
see where it says start next period, when
Oh,
this
yeah.
ends, it'll be black.
Like if it goes to overtime, same thing?
Yes,
Okay.
yep. And make sure that these switch, so the way you switch these in the second half,
Uh-huh.
is you just go right here to home visitor, see how they switch?
Home and visitor
Offense
switch.
down.
Got it.
But
See how right now it's flipped,
Right.
and when I flip back,
Okay.
it goes.
Perfect. Nope, I'm gonna be good. If something really happens, guess
Yeah,
what?
just call me, cause I'm gonna be sitting at the table at the volleyball
Correct.
game, so.
Okay. No, we're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Lou, is there any way to slow this down
I don't know.
What's
Can you help her with that real quick?
Like-
Do what now?
to make it so that I don't know?
It slopes like more down at an angle.
Yeah.
So.
Ryan was getting good with the camera thing.
So you want it to be down like that more?
Not that much, but just so that like that line's in it
Like that?
a little higher.
Wide and picked
Yeah.
up by, oh, no, not.
Thank you.
On Trinidad, that would be
Okay.
coming in by
Okay, we're good.
Mustang.
Okay, call me if you need something.
Sure,
Okay.
we can do this. Peyton will just write down starters from here, and I do have things I have,
You need
Binoculars.
walkie-talkie over, Lou, to somebody over on the other side.
no, you know what, we're gonna try it this way, we'll be okay. I can see their numbers pretty
Well, the
good.
nice thing about Trinidad is you can see theirs
Here,
pretty
Peyton.
easily.
In case you need those, we have binoculars.
Ours are a little harder to see because it's
But
white
we
on
know
gray,
each
but
other.
we know,
Yeah, we know our guys, so
The
we're good.
Trinidad's got nice numbers because they're yellow and blue.
Yep, we're good.
So there's a shot,
Yep. So,
eight high. Yeah, just let me know. Just give me a call, Luke.
okay.
Let's see where we at. Sorry about that, I had to give an update online. That is going to be taken now by, the kick is going to be taken by Mitch Jensen for the Mustangs, and that is booted down the field. And that is headed off by Trinidad player, and that puts them on the attack. And whistle is blown, and that will be taken by the Mustangs now, as they are in the Trinidad zone. Number 6, Taylor Filton, is on the attack.
Just
It's headed just wide by the Mustangs, and that will give the goalkeeper, Brian Oksaka, the ball.
I'm bad at filming, Lou.
And he boots it downfield, and that is recovered by, that would
I'm
be
bad at
Trinidad.
this, so
They
we're
get
even.
the ball off of that, and the defense for the Mustangs shuts that down pretty rapidly, and they are moving up the field, but that ball goes out wide off of the Mustangs, so that will be thrown in by number 7, Alexia Blajovic for Trinidad. Deep into the Mustang zone, and that is out on the Mustangs. Thrown into the corner by Trinidad, and they are on the attack. Floating the line there, and Mustangs are able to shut down that attack pretty efficiently, and that goes quick change of direction for Trinidad, but the Mustangs are able to recover and are moving back upfield. Trinidad intercepts a pass at center field, and they are now moving deep into the Mustangs territory. That's booted towards the net, and it goes wide and over. So that will give Mustangs goalie Mitch Jensen the ball, and we'll see if the Mustangs can't continue moving forward here. Score is still 0-0 with just over 35 minutes left in this first part of the game.
I'll just
And
be slow when
Mustangs
there's lots of
have
subs, so I
possession
might
here
behind.
at midfield, and that is headed out by the Trinidad defense under 19 David Ayala. And Mustangs throw it in by number 6, Taylor Flitton, and that is recovered midfield by the Mustangs, and they continue to move forward. Trying to boot it deep into Trinidad's defensive zone, but Trinidad is able to recover. They float the line and are now scrambling for it. It's now a good dive by Mustangs defender. They recover possession, and there's quite a bit of back and forth here at center field. Good battle by number 13, Alan Wendland.
Yes.
Yep, Wendland.
Yes.
And that is deep into the Mustangs territory. And Mustangs boot it from the corner, and that is recovered at center field. Mustangs now on the offensive. Pass wide is intercepted by Trinidad, and Trinidad changes direction here. And that goes out wide of the net. On Trinidad, so that will be taken by number 1, Mitch Jensen for the Mustangs.
He's working.
Mustangs looking to move back down the field, trying to change some of the momentum here.
Yeah, we're good with the ball.
And boot is off. And just now what a collision there at center field. They are bringing in the medical staff. Looks like the coaches are headed out to make sure that everybody is okay. There was a big collision. 2 players went to jump for the ball, and the Mustang player ended up on the bottom end of that collision. That was number 3, Landon Jacobson. And that was
Do you know if there
quite
was
a
an
collision.
EMT out there?
He's all right. I'm not sure if there was
There weren't?
No.
a card there or not.
You showed up where the
Oh,
EMTs
I
up there.
A little aggressive
No.
from up here, but he's walking off the field. I'm sure the medical staff is going to check him out and make sure that he's okay to continue playing, but he's going to go take a seat right now. So Mustangs take the ball, and that is recovered by Trinidad, and they move down the field on the attack. Shut down by number 5, Jackson Hatch for the Mustangs, and they try and move it forward once again, stopped by the Trinidad defense. And Trinidad is able to move it deep into Mustang territory, recovered by number 1, Mitch Jensen, Western's goalkeeper. And there's quite a few little battles going on here at center field, and Mustangs attack gets it deep into the Trinidad defensive zone, but Trinidad's defense boots it wide. That will be thrown in by the Mustangs as they go back on the offensive. Once again, booted wide by Trinidad, and it will be thrown in again by the Mustangs.
Look at my indicator on, I don't hurt me, Maddie.
That's what I was thinking.
That was not able to be recovered by the Mustangs. They had a good opportunity there. Couldn't quite get enough on it, so the ball goes out of bounds wide. Be thrown in by number 7 for Trinidad, Blajovic. And that is thrown in, and Trinidad is able to come up with it. But Mustang shuts him down. That was number 21, Kyle.
Actually, it's Braden Smith. He's
That's
wearing
Braden
number,
Smith?
Yep, he's wearing number 21 instead of 4.
Oh, okay, cool. Braden Smith is able to shut that down, and looks like Trinidad recovers and gets it deep into Mustangs territory, and Mustangs are able to get that out of bounds and shut down the offensive.
It's a corner kick.
Yes.
By number.
This is going to be a corner kick taken by number 31 for Trinidad.
Hi, Kendra, what's up?
Trinidad now on the
It's up
offensive.
in my office. I told Jess where it is.
And that is booted in, and that is recovered by number 1, Mitch Jensen, the goalkeeper for the Mustangs. As he tries to organize the offensive here.
Okay, is
He boots
Chloe
it
in there?
downfield, and the Mustangs are
Chloe's
on
behind
run
the
for
red
it.
thing, off to the
And
left of my
That
computer.
is
My
recovered
phone.
by Trinidad's defense.
Yes.
Number 19, David Ayala.
All right, thanks.
Ooh, that looks a little aggressive.
Was there a shot
Yes.
by somebody, Katie?
The
I can't find
Trinidad
the kid that's
defender
supposed to be in.
knocks the Mustang offense off of their feet
Okay, cool.
with a
But
scrum
yeah,
right at the
he wasn't
line.
in, so okay. Now who shot?
That does go out.
Or did Mitch just
taken
say it?
by
Okay.
the Mustangs.
There was a foul. Team
Well, I think he
foul,
had
right?
a yellow card on that one, so
Yellow?
it'll be
Was it a foul?
kicked in by the Mustangs.
No, it wasn't a card.
They,
It was
I
just
see it.
good.
So now we have subs
Back
going in,
there by the
Landon's going
Mustangs
in,
and tries to get
Alex,
it
is
in.
that right?
Just wide. They're very,
So 3
very
is going
good
in.
offensive play there by the
Sub.
Mustangs,
And
but
number
couldn't
2 is
quite get it how they wanted
So
it.
we have
So this will be taken
3
by
going in
Brian
for
MSOC for Trinidad.
No, for Jesse. By number for
As
Jesse
They
and Alex
repel
went in.
that
for
Mustang offense.
Alan.
Yeah.
Looks like Mustangs bring in a couple of fresh legs, and they are able to recover that boot by the Trinidad goalkeeper and try and move it back down the field. That goes out wide, so it'll be thrown in by Trinidad.
Well, not messing up too much.
And Trinidad is trying to set up some offensive plays here, but they're having some difficulty getting through the Mustang defense as Mustangs are able to shoot them down, and the ball goes wide from the Trinidad attack. This will be taken by number 1, Mitch Jensen for the Mustangs, as they once again try to set up this attack down the field. And he boots it down. That's a little over halfway down the field, and the Trinidad defense is able to recover that. Number 9 is streaking down the field. Great save
Number 9? I
by
thought it
the
was 8.
goalkeeper for the Mustangs.
I thought it was number 9.
As number 9 for Trinidad, Ricardo
Shot by Owen.
Zacharias was streaking down the
And
field.
now number
A
8
nice,
is taking.
nice block by Western there. So this will be a corner kick by number 8, Joseph Leal for Trinidad, as he boots it in, and it is recovered by the Mustangs. And
A
good
shot back.
turnover
Yeah.
for Trinidad. Pretty scary for the Mustangs there, but that's easily handled by Mitch Jensen. And the Mustangs have
Corner.
to center field and move down deep into the Trinidad territory. And there's a collision there as the Trinidad goalkeeper comes out to play it at the edge of his box and collides with the Mustang player. So that will give Trinidad the ball back as it goes out wide, and they try to set up their offense. And he boots it downfield, and that is headed away by Mustang defense. And that is recovered by Trinidad, and they pass it back to number 7, who moves it forward to number 9, and that is stopped by the Mustangs, who were able to, no, that went just out. And so that will be thrown in by the Trinidad team. Good defensive play there by the Mustangs, though. And he throws it in. And Trinidad trying to set up some offensive plays, but that's shut down by a nice pinch there by number 6, Taylor Flitton, for the Mustangs. And the Mustangs trying to move it forward, but that is recovered midfield by Trinidad as they once again try and set up an offensive presence. Some good ball movement there by the Trinidad team, but Western's defensive positioning is able to shut that down relatively well. As Trinidad still is deep in the Mustang zone, they try and move it forward, but it goes out of bounds. And so that will be taken by number 1, Mitch Jensen for the Mustangs, as he goes to beat it in.
I just want to get through this. I need to score, but I just want to get through the stats.
Do you think someone will switch with me at half?
That is booted down
It's
the
doubtful.
field.
No one likes filming.
I'm not sure what that call was.
There was a foul on one of our guys.
That was a foul?
Yeah. Couldn't tell who. I wasn't paying attention. Team foul on Western.
So this will be taken by Trinidad. And they booted in deep into the Mustang territory, recovered by Mustang goalkeeper. He moves it down the field, and Trinidad is able to recover back and forth, change of transition, but Trinidad comes up with it and continues to move forward on the attack.
Is that Tinker?
The Mustang defense is able to recover pretty well there.
Going
and
to
they
Southern
try to move
Tinker.
the ball back into the zone, but Trinidad
I think
shuts
so.
it down too rapidly. And good stop by Mustang defense there as the Trinidad attack moves deeper into the Mustang zone. That's headed away by Mustang defense there, they're boxing up pretty well. Trinidad trying to Trinidad is able to set that up, and they score on the Mustangs with 24 minutes left in
Who shot that?
I think that was scored by number 6, wasn't it?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, looked like number 6 to me. That's Brian Molina for the Trinidad soccer team, Trinidad State College. And that will make it 1-0 in favor of Trinidad. And Mustangs are now looking to recover that as they are on the attack. That is deep into the Trinidad zone, and that is handled by goalie Brian. Trinidad now looking to move back down the field as that is a high boot by the goalkeeper. And change of possession here at center field. And
We need to put one goal up.
that was what Mustangs
Score.
come up on top. By the Trinidad
Yeah.
defense as they try and move it back downfield.
And then did you stop the clock when that happened? Okay.
Mustangs are trying to shut them down. That is passed wide by Trinidad, recovered by number 7 as they look to move forward. Mustang defense is able to shut that down and they move it to center field, but change of
You go in for.
there's a transition and Trinidad comes up ahead and they move forward on the Mustangs defense. Passed wide to number 7 for Trinidad, and that is recovered right at the line as he looks to make an offensive play. Mustangs are trying to box them out. Good defensive positioning there as they are able to recover it from deep in their defensive zone, and that goes out wide on Trinidad, so that will be thrown in by Mustangs number 6, Taylor Flitton,
Yeah, they lost right there.
and that is
33.
out on the Mustangs. So this is to be thrown
5.
in by number 7 for Trinidad, Alexa Blajovic. And Mustangs are able to recover that throw in, and they kick it out of bounds.
Stays on the
Number 19, Riley Gibson tries to recover that for the Mustangs, but it goes out of bounds again, off of number.
It was a foul.
Oh, it was a foul.
Foul by
I was
number
looking
6,
down.
Taylor Flitton.
Who was that on?
Taylor Flitton.
Taylor Flitton. And so this will be taken by number 19, David Ayala for Trinidad. Mustangs are able to shut that down pretty efficiently as they look to move it forward. Good block by the Mustangs there. And they move it up to number 8. Jose Rincon, is that?
Yes.
And that is deep into the Trinidad zone, and it goes out on Trinidad. It will be thrown in by number 23, Carson Tinker, for the Mustangs. Mustangs sub in some fresh legs here on the attack, and that is thrown to number 8, Jose Rinkin, and it goes out on Trinidad. Thrown in again by Tinker, and that is out again on Trinidad. This will be thrown in by number 6 to Tinker, who boots it wide of the net, deep in the attacking zone here for the Mustangs. So that will be taken by number 0, Brian Oksaka for Trinidad.
It's gonna be a little crooked.
And
It's
Mustangs are
okay.
able to cover at
They can all sit with it a little bit.
midfield mark. And I believe it was that a foul?
Yes, team foul on Trinidad.
Who was that on?
What's his number? 8. Is that 18 right there, or is that an 18 or an 8? Whichever guy that is right there. 8.
8 by number 8 on Trinidad. So that is played off by the Mustangs, and that goes out on Trinidad. That'll be thrown in by the Mustangs deep in the Trinidad zone, as the Mustangs are looking to recover their 1-0 deficit. Trinidad is able to shut them down defensively and boots it deep into, not deep into the field, but just inside the Mustangs defensive zone, and that was out on Trinidad, so it'll be thrown in by the Mustangs. Trinidad's able to recover and transition to get it deep into the Mustang zone, and then a stop by Mustang goalkeeper Mitch Jensen, who boots it deep downfield as Mustangs are on the attack. Stopped by Trinidad's defense, and Mustangs are able to transition at center field. And that will be out by number 33 on Trinidad. So this will be thrown in by number 6, Taylor Flitton, for the Mustangs. And that is deep into the Mustang territory by number 9, Ricardo Zacharias. And Mitch Jensen is able to recover and looks to set up the attack for the Mustangs. And he boots it wide and across the field, and there's quick transition, and the Mustangs are able to come away with it. Number 14 is looking to set up the play. That is Tanner Trumbull, and that is out on Trinidad. So
Can I sit on
Mustangs
this?
are to take the ball, throw it into
Yes.
number 3, Landon Jacobson. Ball's turned over to Trinidad.
That's 1,000 times better.
Much better.
Now I don't have to switch at half.
Okay. See how you are? Hey, you're tall, that's hard.
Even though if someone wants to switch, I'll switch.
To number
If
33.
they're cold, they might, well, it's chilly up here.
True.
Into the Mustang territory, and is looking to set up a play. Over to number 8, deep into the Mustang corner. Good job boxing him out there.
Ooh.
Mustang defense with that. I believe they wanted a foul on that, but it doesn't look like they called anything on the Mustangs there. So
And
this will
Allen
be
went
taken
in.
by Mustangs goalkeeper Mitch Jensen now as it went out of
5
bounds
minutes for
just
their
wide
35.
of the net on the Trinidad attack. He boots it downfield, and it is up, and they go to head that, and the Mustangs are able to come away with the ball. Turnover at center field. Trinidad moves forward. He looks to move it wide, but that is shut down by Mustang defense by Braden Smith, wearing number 21 today. Ball is picked up by Mitch Jensen, who looks to move it forward, and he boots it down the field. Mustangs are looking to be on the attack. That is handled by number 19, David Ayala, for the Trinidad soccer team. Trinidad recovers deep in their defensive zone, and they start to move through center field now as they move back and are looking to establish an attack. Having a tough time finding an open lane against this Mustang defense, and they are moving it down the side of the field. Mustangs trying to shut down this attack. I can't quite see the numbers there. Mustang defense number 22, Devin Moore, forcing them wide. Trinidad is able to recover and tries to reestablish their attack here, and that will be out on the Mustangs for a scrum.
Who's coming in there?
And this will be
Nate
thrown
Cutler's
for
coming
Trinidad.
in. 20-something is going in for, what's that guy, 9? No, 8. 8 came out.
And that
That's
is,
25.
looks to be foul, and Mustangs are able to boot that down the field and are looking to go on the attack.
Is he over there?
Scrum just in
20-something.
the
29.
middle of the field, and that will be thrown in.
And
by
ours was
the
Allen went
Mustangs.
for who? 2?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
No, who else just went in for us? Nate Cutler went in for somebody.
Mustangs looking to go on the attack here, and that looks like another foul. Kick to be taken by the Mustangs deep into the Trinidad zone, and that is recovered by the goalkeeper Brian Oksana.
Jesse's still in.
Oksaka.
Cutler's on that
And
side.
he boots it deep
Tinker came out,
downfield, and that
23.
is all the way to the other net. Taken by Mitch Jensen, who throws it over to Taylor Flitton. Flitton looks to move it forward to number 3, Landon
Oh.
Jacobson, who tries to move through center field, who gets tripped up there. And Jensen moves it forward. Excuse me, Flitton moves it forward, and that is
Allie's like, what the heck?
kicked out. Number 8, Jose Rinkin looks to go on the attack, and it's booted away by the Trinidad defense. Thrown in by the Mustangs as they try to move it forward, and that is recovered right at the line for the Mustangs. And that ball is handled by the Trinidad goalkeeper.
If something happens, write it down real quick, maybe.
And boots it forward. And that is now deep into the Mustang defensive zone. That is played by Mustang goalkeeper Mitch Jensen, who moves it wide to Flitton, who is looking to establish a tap.
Thank you.
Moved
Anything
up
great?
to number 3, who moves it back to 8. And back to number 3, that is Landon Jacobson and Jose Lincoln. They get it deep into the
Just write it down.
Trinidad defensive zone, and that is booted downfield by the goalie. Recovered by Mustang defense, who moves it forward to number 7. In midfield, he moves it up on the Mustang attack. He is on the run. He is outside, and that is shut down by the Trinidad defense. Once again, booted out wide by number 13, Saad Heisen.
So then what
Mustang
would
is
happen
able
is
to
I will
throw
start
it
putting
in,
the starters back in.
which is then deflected
If you
out
can, and then
just
everything
after
in the
that
second
play
half.
just developed. So this would be now taken by Brian Saka.
Maybe go over now. Turn the radio on for it, just tell me the starters change. We won't do it right away, cause like I'll go to the bathroom or
And
something.
we have about just over 10 minutes left in this half as the ball is played by Brian Saka. He boots it downfield, and the Mustangs try and head that away, and there's a couple quick transitions, and the Mustangs try and move it
What
forward.
they don't realize is that we're playing straight into the
Covered by
wind,
Trinidad.
which we always do.
Great defensive
First
play
half,
by
so
Braden Smith
I am
there
not
for the
worried about
Mustangs
this at all.
as he heads that forward, and that will give the Mustangs an offensive presence here as they are deep in the Trinidad zone. He tries to move it laterally to set up some offense,
Oh, shoot.
and that is a nice defensive play by David Ayala for Trinidad. Trinidad recovers and is now moving deep into the Mustangs defensive zone, and that is played back to Mustang goalkeeper Mitch Jensen. And a good little battle there between number 13 and number 33. Number 13 for the Mustangs is Alan Wendland, but they call a foul on Wendland on that, and so this will be booted by number 19, David Ayala for Trinidad. As they look to set up an offensive presence that is quickly, that is handled by Mustangs there. That goal, looks like he let that go on
This
purpose,
is going okay.
so that goes out wide on the opposite end of
Almost
the
half.
field.
Well, 10 minutes till half.
Mustangs here in
So we still
gray,
have about an hour and a half till I get back
traveling
there.
right to left here on this
Right, see ya.
field at the Rock Springs Junior High. Trinidad is in blue with yellow numbers. And that goes out
That's a
wide
foul.
on the Mustang defense, and that will be played in by Trinidad's offensive player deep in the Mustang zone.
Who's going in for them? Okay.
And Trinidad is able to boot it in, and that is headed out wide of the net by the Trinidad player. So that will be played in now by Mitch Jensen, goalkeeper for the Mustangs. As the Mustangs look to go back on the offensive.
Who does that
The
get?
score is
Number 8
1
for
to
number
0
Hi
in
there.
favor of Trinidad. And the ball
Sure.
is booted deep into
Sure.
center field.
Run up. Hey, Chloe's in my office.
And
She can do it.
that is recovered
I'll
by
call her and
Trinidad,
send her
who
down.
established an
Okay,
offensive
thanks.
presence.
See ya.
Trinidad moves up the sidelines very swiftly and is knocked away by the Mustang defense. This will be a corner kick taken by number 8 for Trinidad, Joseph Wheel.
He's gonna take the corner. Hey, they need
Has
some
the
popcorn
Mustangs look
made
to shut
downstairs.
down Trinidad on
Thank you.
the attack.
Of you. Who came out?
Number 11 and number
Mustangs
21.
line up in their
21
defensive
and
positions,
4.
looking to take up their men, and they are able to shut down any play by the Trinidad offense here deep in the attacking zone for Trinidad. And that is booted from the far corner and it goes out wide. And the Mustangs recover and it is played in by the goalkeeper Mitch Jensen, who gets it into center field, recovered by, knocked outside of bounds by Trinidad. So it is tossed in by the Mustangs. Mustangs looking to move it forward and they're on the attack. And that is a great steal by
No.
8, who
Did
gets
they
a
shoot it?
shot on the Trinidad goalkeeper, but he's quickly shut down. What a great pickpocket there on the Trinidad defense by Jose Rincon. And that is now booted deep into the Mustang territory, recovered by goalkeeper Mitch Jensen, who moves it wide. Mustangs are now looking to establish an attack, and they boot it deep downfield as Rincon looks to go on the attack again. And is recovered by the Trinidad defense and booted
Way
deep
off.
downfield.
Didn't even call it, you see it?
That was way
Mitch
off.
Jensen.
But he didn't get it, that's why.
No. But, you know,
Advantage.
still, it's like it didn't even look like he was gonna put his flag.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, and that pass is cut off by the Trinidad offense, but Jensen is able to recover and get into about midfield, and that is played out on the Mustangs, so that will be thrown in by Trinidad.
Number 14 is coming out. Number
Trinidad
16
subs
is
in a
coming
new
out.
fresh set of legs, and he throws it in. Mustangs are able to shut that
Got it.
down pretty quickly, and there's a quick turnover as the Mustangs are now moving forward on the attack. And they're streaking up the sideline, can't get there fast enough to stop the ball from going out. That is out on the Mustangs, so Trinidad is to throw it in. And that is recovered by the Mustangs. There's a quick turnover, and looks like it is out on the Mustangs again. This is now to be thrown in by Trinidad in the Mustangs defensive side of the field. Might have called foul on that. I can't quite-
Yeah, on Landon Jacobson.
Yeah, they called a foul on Landon Jacobson on that. Kick to be taken by Trinidad College as they get it in deep into the Mustangs defensive zone, and that is booted wide by Trinidad. So the goalkeeper Mitch Jensen looks to now reestablish Mustangs attack as he sets up the play from
Who was that?
his
31.
his goalkeeper position. He boots it downfield,
For 31.
and
Came in.
that
31
is headed away back and forth. But it looks like the Mustangs are going to come up on top. Quick transition there, and he tries to move it forward or laterally to number 13 on the Mustangs, and that is recovered by number 3. Moves it
Oh,
up.
what a ball.
Mustangs are on the attack. They don't
Please.
have much for
Ah.
defense. And what a
Again.
touchdown by Brian.
Oh.
And that is recovered by the
Who
Mustangs.
was that, Landon, after that? Okay, so we had a shot by 12. Cutler
But neither
missed.
one proves
It was
to
a
be
goal
as
save.
fruitful as they
And
hoped.
then
Great
Landon
defensive play by the Trinidad
Three.
goalkeeper there,
missed high.
as he reestablishes the momentum of the game and boots it forward for Trinidad. Trinidad loses possession at midfield and steals away. They are moving now deep into the Mustang zone, and Mustang defense is able to recover, and up by Trinidad. This will be a foul to be taken by the Mustangs as the Mustangs boot it forward deep into the Trinidad zone. Mustangs offense looking to set something up, and they move it back and forth and on net, but that is easily handled by Brian MSOC. Good presence there by Landon Jacobson on the Mustangs attack, but that is booted back into play by the Trinidad goalkeeper, and that is then handled by the Mustang goalkeeper Mitch Jensen.
What?
What is that called?
What did he call a foul before? He said that was a dangerous play by Jackson, high kick. So he called the foul back there.
Is it indirect?
See, remember, this is what I told you that I was thinking that somebody should do? Just stand and hide the ball.
Yeah, but who's gonna kick it?
That's why they're hiding it, so that nobody knows what they're doing real quick. But
So foul on the Mustangs to be taken by Trinidad, and he boots it in and it's off the crossbar and
that
out.
was number 8.
That was a nice kick.
Shot by 8.
A couple inches south, and that would have been pretty difficult for Mustang goalkeeper Mitch Jensen to handle. But fortunately, it is off of the crossbar, and so Jensen looks to put this ball back into play. And that is headed forward by Trinidad, and it goes out. So this will be thrown in by number 6, Taylor Flitton, for the Mustangs. And it is recovered by Mustangs defense, number 5, Jackson Hatch. But the couple quick transitions there, booted high into the air by Mustangs defense, and it is saved from going out on Trinidad, and Mustangs pick it up, but Trinidad boots it away shortly thereafter. Mustangs throw it back into play and look to establish the attack here. Trinidad shuts them down, and Mustangs have another quick transition as they move forward, and that is quickly shut down by Trinidad's defense as they swarm the ball and steal it away from the Mustangs. And now move forward, number 14 on Trinidad moves it farther outside, and they're able to keep it in. Nope. And that is the end of the first half here. Trinidad